Boston calls timeout. Here's Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
And so
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this for the Raptors. Boy, have they ever. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Yeah, the rest of the team seem to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. R.J. Barrett out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. For three, Barrett. Boston with a rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Ingram. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got 10.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Barrett. No points so far. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
Now here's Barrett. Here's Pirtle. The open shot, Barnes. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Leonard.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Barrett's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three, DiVincenzo. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Knocked away and stolen by Brown. Driving in and the jam by Brown.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Here's Schroeder. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Booker. Here's Leonard. Schroeder with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Banked it in off the glass. Schroeder's got his second basket on the night.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Leonard, good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Down low. Here's Barrett, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
And Porzingis just pouring it on here from the inside.
Raptors lead by 4. Barrett passes to Barnes. Off with the layup. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Booker, here we go.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There, you respect the decision-making from him out there. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Tried to answer back, but
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Leonard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
And Benyama outside. Stolen by Kessler. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
With the floater, Fox, no good. Celtics trail by 15, and stolen by Vassell. Here's Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Kessler. Brown the pass to Kessler. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Now, here's Vassell. From deep, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Brown. Spurs have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Vassell outside. Trying to get something going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Vassell pounds it inside, Devin can make things happen.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And here is Fox. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And that one is hammered home.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his balance.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Vassell grabs the board.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Kessler, no good.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Porzingis. Over Sohan. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Left side, Brown. A rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. He's so active. Johnson, good.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
And it's in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And his touch from long range has been money. He's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Finished off the break. DiVincenzo's got 22 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
San Antonio leading by 7. Fox inside the line. And it's San Antonio with another.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now, here's Fox. There's the 3. And it's Sohan missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
High post shot. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Leonard.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Passes it to Sohan. Fox with it. 14 feet away, and it's sent back by Kessler. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Vassell, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Now, here's Vassell. The pass to Sohan. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 1-point San Antonio lead.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Leonard finds Brown. Outside, Porzingis to take the lead. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A 2-point game. Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. Count that bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the Celtics making a change here. Peterson's checked in.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Here's the shell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Peterson. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs trail by 3. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Here's Leonard. Robinson pulls it in. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Vassell, no good.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. Them one on Castle.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a two-possession lead all of a sudden.
Now here's Fox. Off target at the rim. Pass to Peterson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Peterson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Fox. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us. David, thank you as always. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and
Castle for three. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by one.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Devin Booker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Castle. Fires it. Vassell can't get it to go.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
With the fadeaway. And he nails that one right through the heart. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
De'Aaron Fox has checked in for San Antonio. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
All right, time for an injury report. Let's check in with Allie LaFour. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. Unfortunately, he suffered a serious injury. Obviously, he won't return tonight, and he could miss lots of games. What a tough break for him and the team, B.A.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And it's Fox missing. And Booker's got the ball here for Boston. Brown! Oh, my goodness!
My goodness! Brown with the massive throwdown.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Now here's Kessler. Unloads from 13. Goes back up, and he lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, they're holding on to the lead, but they haven't been as aggressive on the offensive boards this half. Kind of interesting.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Leonard for 3. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
They get it back. Here's Sohan. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. Good whistle there.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Peterson, he's checked in for Boston.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
De'Aaron Fox, so fast on the break.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Brown passes to Booker. Here's Peterson. Over Fox. Again, Boston.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Pass to Castle. The three. Hauled in by Brown. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him. Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Fires from deep. Peterson, no good. Vassell outside. Missed it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that concludes our coverage.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Brown, and it's Kessler in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. Booker somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now here's Johnson. Kept alive. And it's good, 2 points.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Castle. Misses the lane.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
DiVincenzo kicks to Booker. And another basket for Boston.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Thompson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Kessler with the bucket.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Here's Castle. No good that time. Good D by Booker.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
And you know, his performance tonight is going to make the championship all that much sweeter for him. He knows he has been the biggest factor in earning them that trophy. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, he heaped praise of the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. Thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard. Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
There's Brown with the three. The offensive rebound. Kessler. That one is good again. He's 6 away from the floor with the basket.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now, here's Fox. Over Booker. Rejected by Booker. And they're pushing it up. Here's Leonard. Leonard running the floor.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink if in the biggest of moments.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Devin Booker.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small. The elite competitor that Devin Booker is. Big moment to be had. Yes, it's his time.
Fox, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1:15 left in the game. Fox against Booker. Fox looking it over. Pulls up. High post. Tries again. Tries yet again. And it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it back. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Now, here's DiVincenzo.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.